Okay. Hello. For this operation, we are going to need mainly two things. We're going to need something to draw with, which is typically a pen or a pencil or crayon or a marker, any old thing. And then, of course, we will need something to draw on, which is usually paper. Now, I would like to invite you to look around the place and find the crummiest, nastiest, cheapest paper you can locate. Now, this is sheets of paper that came out of the printer, and they didn't print quite right, so they were basically destined for the trash heap, which makes them perfect for our purposes today. The reason for that is I have noticed that artists and other human beings find a nice, white, clean piece of expensive, pristine paper intimidating for some reason. They hate to take a nice piece of paper and make a mark on it and have it go wrong. It's like stage fright or something. I don't know what it is. So I don't want that hesitation to be a factor in our exercise here. I don't want you to think twice about just taking a drawing that doesn't quite go right, crumpling it up and throwing it in the trash can. That's going to happen a lot because just getting started, this is the time to make lots and lots of mistakes and lots of drawings that don't quite work out. Okay, so you can use the backs of envelopes, you can use pieces of paper that you fish out of the trash, you can use candy wrappers, labels, any old thing that you get the idea. Something that will be unmissed. If it doesn't work out, you can turn it over and use the back. And of course, you're doing your bit for the environment. You're recycling, reusing paper. You'll be known as the environmental cartoonist. So here we are. We've got our paper. We've got our pencil. Our main implements of destruction. Now, what I tell my classes is this. Learning to be a cartoonist is not much different than learning a new language. To me, cartooning is not about drawing funny pictures. A funny picture, well, let's see here. There's this guy's got the crazy hair and the googly eyes. He's got the weirdo smile. And let's give him a stupid tie and gigantic ears and a peculiar body and little skinny arms. We can give him a big belt buckle. Okay, so I would call this a funny picture, but I would not call it a cartoon because it doesn't tell a story. Cartooning is about telling stories with pictures. So, we're going to move past this stage. Of course, this is very nice. It's a masterpiece, but it's not about what we're doing today. We're going to find, as we go through this, that I'm not so concerned about, at this point, about how great an artist you are. My belief is, if you learn the storytelling aspect of it, if you learn how to tell a story with pictures, which you can do with stick figures or little symbols or basic doodles or squiggles, things that aren't particularly thought of as great drawings, you can still tell a story with that. If you can learn to do that, and you do it often enough, my belief is your natural style will begin to emerge. It will start to assert itself. If you draw enough stories, you're going to become an accomplished artist along the way. I like to say that if you set out to draw 100 bad drawings, I guarantee you that your 100th bad drawing will not be as bad as your first bad drawing. It's inevitable. Progress happens in spite of ourselves. So we're going to concentrate on learning how to tell a story, and then we will let the rest take care of itself. We will deal with some of that stuff along the way, but that's not our main focus. Okay, there we go.